Drew White with Access LaPorte County, and it is 2025, and as we have the past 4 years, this will be the 4th year, ringing in the new year in LaPorte County with the LaPorte Invitational coming up at the LaPorte Civic Auditorium this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. With me is Pat Holmes, head coach of the La Lumiere boys national team, and La Lumiere will have 3 games coming up. You guys have little rest over the next 3 days this coming weekend, but you've got a full slate. But there are going to be the who's who of prep basketball players coming into LaPorte County, and it is going to be a tremendous 3 days of basketball, Pat.
Yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. Yeah, like you said, year 4, a great way to kick off the new year here in Northwest Indiana. With the who's who of high school basketball coming in, playing in the historic Civic Auditorium. So for anyone looking to come watch some high-level basketball, this is a great way to kick off the year and come support the local team, the La Lu Lakers.
So your team has been very busy. You guys are currently ranked in the national polls, the Sports Center Next Top 25 as number 12 in the nation. So you guys have been very busy. And I know that the team was busy over the break, but you also had some good news as well.
Yeah, my wife and I welcomed some twins, a boy and a girl, on the 19th of December. And then our team was very busy playing pre-Christmas down in Florida and then post-Christmas out in Portland, Oregon. So, our guys are excited to get back home, play in front of the home crowd, play 3 really good teams in 3 straight days. You
guys have Sunrise Christian on Thursday, Bella Vista on Friday, and Brewster Academy on Saturday. So those are the 3 games, all teams within the EYBL.
Yep, all conference teams, EYBL Scholastic teams. 2 of those teams are nationally ranked, Sunrise Christian and Brewster Academy, and CIA Bella Vista would be kind of, or Canyon International, I should say, right on the bubble there. They just had a great win the other night in conference. So it's going to be 3 hard games that our guys are excited about, but a need for us to play our best and get 3 wins.
Sure. You kind of talked about the fact that your guys are coming home. Obviously you guys do a lot of jet setting. You guys are out in Oregon. You guys are down in Florida. You guys log a lot of miles over the course of the year. What does it do for the players to be playing, they're going to be able to sleep on their own pillow at night?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, we haven't played a home game since, I think, November 19th. So we've been gone for a while. Whether it was Utah or Kentucky, played Christmas Addicts down in Indianapolis before Christmas as well. So I think our last 12 games have been on the road. So it's nice for our guys to get back here, kind of get back into a routine, practicing here at the main gym, sleeping in the dorm, and then playing in front of your student section and your home fans. That's important to kind of get that environment, and they help you during the game when things aren't going your way or things going your way, right? And having the momentum and the crowd backing you is huge.
Definitely. You guys have the distinction of playing the first game of the event, and you'll also be in the last game of the event. But 7 of the top 25 teams in the Sports Center Next Top 25 will be here playing. Right before you guys on Saturday is IMG Academy. Academy, number 1 versus number 3 in the country. I know you have played both of those teams, and most recently came awfully close to getting the number 1 team in IMG Academy.
Yeah, our guys battled hard against IMG down in Florida, and wasn't able to sustain the lead down the stretch, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a high-level game right before we play Brewster on Saturday night. I think they're both, IMG and Link are 1 and 3 in the country, respectively. But that's kind of how the whole weekend's going to be. Just one high-level game after another. Come watch a bunch of future college stars and some NBA guys, which is exciting to have in our backyard.
Tremendous segue into the fact that over the last 3 years, this is the 4th year, just among the names that have been here in LaPorte playing in this event, Jalen Hood-Shafino, Malik Renew, both who spent time with the Indiana Hoosiers. Grady Dick went on to play at Kansas, now playing for the Toronto Raptors. Jerace Walker with the Pacers now. Matas Bazelis, the 11th pick overall for the Chicago Bulls, was here with Sunrise Christian just last year. Cooper Flagg is at Duke. Liam McNeely is at UConn. Derek Queen is at Maryland. A lot of people that have shaken Adam Silver's hand are going to be here in LaPorte County this weekend.
Yeah, no, we've been very fortunate, right? When you kind of just rattle off, that's the tip of the iceberg of some of the guys that have played in this event, to have it in our backyard, right? It's just surreal thinking that you have some guys that'll be playing not only collegiately, but in the NBA in 2 or 3 years, and you can come see them up close in person with your family, and get access to autographs and photos after the game. It's just an awesome opportunity for our community here. Excited to be a part of it and excited to help facilitate it.
I know at the introductory press conference that we did hold at the Civic Auditorium a few weeks ago, Jalen Harrelson, who is committed to Notre Dame, and Darius Adams, who is on his way to UConn. Those are two of your higher profile players, but as you mentioned, you have 6 players committed to going on to play basketball.
Yeah, we have 9 seniors on the team, 6 committed thus far, right? I think Jalen and Darius, those guys get their fair share of publicity. And then, in addition, we have Melvin Bell, who's committed to San Jose State, who's from just across the border in Illinois. Chuck Love, who's from Kansas City, who's committed to Loyola Chicago. Jack Smiley, a region kid from Valpo, who's grown up coming to our basketball camps, who's committed to Belmont, and then our starting big man Anton Strelnikov, who's from the Chicagoland area, who's committed to Dartmouth. So got a very, very strong senior group, which has kind of helped lay the groundwork for this team.
And I think that, for those of us that live in LaPorte County, one of the just coolest things is the fact that you might be out at your favorite restaurant next Thursday or Friday night, and you might look up and you might see a Mike Woodson, you might see a Matt Painter, you might see last year Carmelo Anthony was here watching his son, who plays for Long Island Lutheran, who will again be in LaPorte this coming week. Don't know whether Carmelo's son, he's recovering from an injury. It's entirely possible he will be here. You're just going to have to make sure that you get tickets and find out. But it's so cool to know that there are potentially going to be individuals that you're used to seeing on SportsCenter, but they're going to be sitting at the booth next to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it just speaks volumes of how the event has just gotten bigger and better every year, right? Year one, we were kind of getting our feet under us, and it was great. But every year, we've kind of just made, slight improvements to make it the best high school event in the country, and we stand by that. But yeah, having, John Calipari or Mike Woodson or Matt Painter or Micah Shrewsbury, the who's who of college basketball, kind of just pop in and watch some of these games, and fans being able to see them. It's it's hard to find in this part of the country.
Yeah, no, I mean, and again, we're coming fresh off of a period where just a couple weeks ago, LaPorte County, St. Joseph County was kind of the ground zero of college football when Indiana stayed at Blue Chip Casino. Obviously, myself being a Hoosier grad, it was really cool to see Coach Signetti and the rest of the players who were on their way over to play Notre Dame, but just to know that there is that local connection. And I mean, again, this is just, it's a huge event. If you are looking to go out and see those famous individuals, this coming weekend is going to be your time to shine here in LaPorte County. But 11 games coming up, again, starting off at 4 p.m. on Thursday. La Lumiere kicks it off against Sunrise Christian Academy. We will have all of the details as soon as we wrap up this interview. We'll give you all the times and where to go for tickets. But Pat, I want to thank you for joining us. And until next time, I'm Drew White for Access LaPorte County.